The thoughts, views, and comments expressed by the hosts, guests, and callers on Beyond the Headlines are not necessarily those of management, ownership, or production unit of the Verizon Media Group. Beyond the Headlines is a production of ILTV Studios and cannot be reproduced or represented in part or entirety without express written permission of the Verizon Media Group. Beyond the Headlines is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2021.
Coming up tonight, a shocking alleged homicide, an attempted suicide on the island of Harbor Island this afternoon. I will tell you what one community leader is saying about the incident. Also, students have more rights on school campuses than their teachers and administrators. Well, that's what one union is saying and wants the matter addressed urgently before the new school year. Also tonight, a preview of the PLP's next link up after its Eastern link up. That's all coming ahead for you this evening, straight here on Beyond the Headlines. This is Beyond the Headlines. Good evening, I'm Shanique Miller. It's great to have you along this evening. Well, a shocking discovery on Harbor Island. The body of a woman at a local hotel was found on the island, and reportedly her partner then attempted to take his own life. Now, here's what police initially said. Police called it a homicide, where a woman lost her life and the alleged suspect attempted to take his own life. Of course, this is a developing story. However, Beyond the Headlines spoke with Harvey Roberts, a community leader in Harbor Island, who said the issue may allegedly have been one of substance abuse and unfortunately ended in the woman's death. Now, again, this story is developing. It's quite fluid. It's subject to change, or more information is subject, obviously, to become available. And when it does, we will update you with that on tomorrow evening. But that's all we have right now. We could not secure an interview with police or with any community leader because, as you can imagine, everyone still, obviously, one, stunned of this development and just not able to speak right now with any level of certainty about what took place. Again, we will continue to follow this story, but unfortunately, a woman has died on the island of Harbor Island, whether it was a homicide, whether it was something related to substance abuse. We will, of course, continue to follow this story for you and update it. Now, shifting gears, it's a matter of security on school campuses, and one where teachers and administrators and various levels of authority on school campuses feel they have lost control, and they no longer have control of the students that they are there to teach and to be guardians of for several hours in a given day. If you saw the papers today, you saw where two guidance counselors got into a fight. Remember last week on this show, we talked about a principal, again, on the island of Grand Bahama, who was attacked and beaten, hit repeatedly with an iron pipe by a parent who had come to have a parent-teacher conference. It's something that's quite concerning for Sandra Major, who is president of the Grand Bahama Teachers Union. She joins me right now. Hello to you, Sandra. Thank you so much, Ms. Major, for being here. Of course, you are president of the Grand Bahama Teachers Union. Let's just jump right into what is taking shape, how school campuses have changed, and how you feel as though the student now has more power, more even authority, more rights than teachers, administrators, and all of the support staff on a school campus.
Thank you very much, and thank you for this invitation. One correction, that we're not the Grand Bahama Teachers Union. We are Teachers Union up for the Bahamas. We have members on all islands and keys in the Bahamas.
Oh, awesome. Okay, I do apologize again.
Yes.
Of course, this is Sandra Major.
Problem.
She is president of a teachers union with members not only in Grand Bahama, but around the Bahamas. And so thank you very much for joining me.
Yes, thank you. But it really, truly is a sad day when we have all of the different disciplines going on in the school that we cannot manage, such as all the violence when someone comes to attack a principal at school. We stand with our brother Stephen McPhee from the Managers Union, because we understand it could have been one of us. And, safety on a school is very important if education is to take place, if learning is to take place. Teachers must know, principals must know, students must know that they are safe. In this new environment with children, students having so many rights, the right to do this and the right to do this, and you must understand, if you take the rights of the teacher without giving them any form of discipline, how do we discipline children? We have to find creative ways to discipline children without them misbehaving.
I absolutely agree with you, and we see how that's playing out. I mean, students now, I guess they probably know that that your hands are tied significantly, and so we see how that's playing out. But let's go back then. Let's just flesh this out first before we go to how students have apparently taken over campuses in terms of having more rights, or seemingly more rights. Let's talk about the concern of safety. How are school campuses secured when principals are now at risk for wanting to meet with parents, wanting for the best of that person's, his or her child who is a student in the institution, but just are at risk and so vulnerable for being attacked? How frightening is that?
That is quite true, because of course it's report card day, and you want the parents to come and collect the report cards. That's why we're having the day. And so you invite them on the campus now for this day. However, unsuspected, you just now suddenly attack. It really makes you feel unsafe. And what to be put in place? What would the government put in place now to make sure that on a report card day, all of the persons coming on the campus are safe to come? Do we vet them? What do we do to make sure, okay, we want you to come, see your child, see your parent, see your teacher. We wanted to speak to the teacher, but in your coming, would it then put harm on our teachers in the school? But of course, administrations to now be afraid to let anyone on the campus. Are we now going to get to a point where report cards will be given out at the gate and no one is allowed on the campus?
Well, that sounds like a plausible option, quite frankly.
Right.
But you say what the government put in place. But let's talk about what's in place already. Because during the time of report card day, I imagine it is more scanty because school is basically closed. Who is on campus? Who is on campus? How many security officers are there, and also staff?
Now, remember, this one, however, was on the Friday, which means report card day would have been on the Thursday. So this person would have been collecting after the official day of report card. So it will even be less person, and that school is very small, only having a staff of 4 with a security staff of 1 who was then on vacation, who was not there at that moment. But of course, this was not the regular report card day, because more persons would have been on the campus. But being the people that we are, you accommodate parents even after report card day. Report cards would be in the office, and you would say, they're here, you can come and collect them, because we know we want you. You may have had a legitimate reason why you could not come. So we make provisions that even after report card day, you can come and collect your report card. But if now that puts us in danger, we must have another alternative.
No, I agree. And like you said, listen, if something doesn't come up between now and the new school semester, you may just have to hand the report card through the fence, through the hole in the fence. Now you said...
That's what it may have to be.
Absolutely. Now you said that particular school that we're talking about has 1 security officer, but generally speaking, how many security officers are there? And if that person was on vacation, which is, my God. So the person is on vacation, that means the entire campus is just open and free for all, with that one individual there being vulnerable. But shouldn't have been a replacement security officer? And often with the larger campuses, how many sort of security officers are there to ensure not just parents and guardians or even somebody else who has a bad intention coming in, but the students themselves acting out? How is security on these campuses?
Yes. It's based on the amount of persons in the school, and for years now we've been having a security shortage in the schools, and so we really don't have enough on the campuses to manage them, because if you have securities in the front, then you may not have securities at the back. of the campus, and especially if it's a large campus. So security issues have always been, for a while now, has been an issue on campus.
Wow, that there's worrisome.
Yes.
Now, let's talk
Yes.
about maybe how all of this, or maybe it's an entirely different issue, but teachers now appear under stress and under siege. We see earlier just today a headline and a story of two guidance counselors, again on the island of Grand Bahama, and believe me, this acting up is not synonymous to Grand Bahama, but it just happens to be Grand Bahama again. Two guidance counselors getting into a physical altercation. What is happening? How would
Yeah.
you describe the mood on campuses now, the mood in the administrator's office, the mood among the teaching staff, that these ones who are supposed to be setting the example and know better got into this altercation?
Yes. See, this is what we have come to, which becomes really so sad, because even we must understand that all persons are under pressure, and the way we deal with it sometimes we take too long to deal with it. Even those persons guiding sometimes need guidance, sometimes but we need your support. And this is unfortunate that it had to get to this, that there should be some other avenue. We know we have the employee assistance program that's offered to everyone in education who can
What is
who
it?
needs
What is it called?
the employee assistance program, the EAP.
So it's something similar to some sort of like get help, mental health type of a program.
Yes. Yes.
Is it mandatory? I think nowadays it should be mandatory.
It's not mandatory, but if you can be recommended there, and somebody can recommend, or you can go yourself if you feel like you're having challenges mentally. If you need some help, it's free for us to just go. But of course, some of us out of pride won't want to go. But in some instances, you can suggest that you go. But it's sad that and it hurts to know that we got to such a point that there had to be an altercation between both of them. There should have been another way that we can deal with it, as a private matter, and see what the issues would be and resolve them at sitting across from each other with guidance and work out the issues that we have. Because, in all in life, we're going to have issues with people. And as teachers, as guidance counselors, as administrators, we ourselves have issues and we have to know how to deal with them in order to not come across as if we don't care or let the burden that we go to school and it will pass on to us. If we don't know how to deal with our own issues, it will eventually come out. And I think in this instance, maybe that's what has happened. And it's sad.
Let's talk about the teaching profession in general, particularly because we will get to where students are nowadays and how taxing and challenging that is. But let's just talk about the strain, the stress, perhaps the mental anguish that is now education or on school campuses.
Listen, this is really so true. Right now, UNESCO speaks to the fact that these are self-sustainable goal 4, which is global education for the world. They're saying now, within the next, right now they say about 44 million teachers shortage. Teachers are continually leaving. And one of the main reasons they talk about is stress. We talk about the heavy workload, the additional, so you need support from your administrators. You need them from the government. You need it from the community. So teachers, one thing that stress a lot of teachers are right now going to the family islands in the Bahamas, because some of them could be highly political. And so when they go there, you feel like, okay, you want to go, you told you're going to be sent, and then you have to wait some time to get some things done. So they want to go there knowing that, okay, I'm going and I'm enthusiastic to go. But when I get there, I meet these challenges. But you want me for them to be safe in their classrooms, to have good mental health, in order to reach all of the children in their classrooms. There's some issues that must be sorted out, because sometimes the paperwork that we do is a lot. And so we have to be able to manage our paperwork, manage a large class. See, parents don't see the day. I was teaching for over 40 years. The children have changed. The level of disrespect in the classroom is great. And the level of having to discipline them is a challenge. And that's the challenge for the new teachers. And
let's go right there. Let's jump in right there, because you said it's already challenging. It's exacerbated now by today's students who are showing up, and their parents showing up too, in some cases armed, wanting to fight you and your colleagues and all the rest of it. Let's just talk about today's students though. How is it that you feel, and I know the opinion is not yours alone, that students now have more rights on these campuses than you all do, and it's not in the best way, because it's something going on with maybe the water or something that they are now showing up so differently?
I'm thinking that, for me personally, I think children feed up their parents, and so everyone now has rights. Now we want you to come to school and be your right to learn. We want all of that, but if you support your children and you send them to school to say, when you go to school, you have to be respected. You'll be respectful to the adults in the room. You have to cooperate with your classmate, cooperate with the school. But if you have the parent, if something happens now, they're not to everybody. We're talking to the set of people, not everyone in the schools. But you're going to come and you don't know which class your child is in. But suddenly on report card day, you're coming and you want to be this child, or why did my child get this? But you never paid attention the whole year.
The entire semester.
You are putting things on Facebook about the school. You're doing the next thing about the school. You're not supporting us. So the children are now feeling up that they say, well, if my parents, my parents could do this, and I'm a reflection of who they are. So I am now carrying that same thing. So I come to school with the attitude, well, if I don't like it, my parents coming here for all of y'all, or my brother will come for you, or this. So our thing is, how do we safeguard ourselves against all of that? So we do. Now we cut back. So we will teach, but we're not going to say put ourselves in harm, because thinking if we discipline you, somebody is going to come against us. So we have to make sure that we keep ourselves safe, because the first thing is we have to be safe in our classrooms.
And then the thing is, I imagine that hampers you from being a more effective teacher, because discipline, law, order, structure is also a part of learning.
That's for sure. Without it, you're wasting time. The one child in the front who may want to learn, and the 5 at the back who are being disrupted. And you're saying, okay, you have to sit down and be quiet. What do you do? Because in order to make this work, we truly need all persons on deck. Parents play a major role in this. Discipline would be better in the schools if parents were totally involved in it. We can partner with parents and discipline children. When we say, okay, we're sending the homework home. Parents say, my child don't ever have homework. What do you mean they have homework? Read a book. You always have homework. So if you partner with us, we send things home, but you only come when the child was disciplined for something. Now you come in to fight. You ain't coming otherwise. We want you there for the good and the bad. We don't only want you there when you come in to think it's bad. When the child is doing good, come. Support us. Ask us questions. Ask about your child in the middle of the term. Don't wait until Christmas. Don't wait until summer. Come and ask. And that's what we're there for.
Be participatory. What needs to happen in one sentence, okay, maybe 1.5, from the executive in education to be able to address everything that you mentioned, because it's very urgent. The disruption on the school campus, the fact that many administrators are not safe, as has been proven, the fact that teachers seem to be very much under stressed and just not able to handle their own issues. What needs to happen, you think? What new thing needs to happen to help guide the new school year?
Again, it's called partnership. Everyone must be on the same page. We must have safety in our schools, and it must be a part of the government initiative, the schools initiative, the union's initiative, that all persons on the school campus are safe. Whatever new metric we have to put in place this school year, whether it's my issue is I'm giving things out, handing at the gate, whatever needs to be done, knowing that whoever comes on the campus right now, no one is allowed on the campus during school time. You have to stop at security. You must have clearance to come onto the school campus. That's in place already. You have some other security officers on place from the police department. We have those in place. But we must know that when parents must understand that when you send your children to school, they must understand what the rules are in the school, and we must be safe. The parents must know there are rules for them for coming on our campus. You can't just walk on it as if you are just out in the street. No, there's a rule for coming. There's a way to dress. There's a way to come onto campus. You can't just come any kind of way. And until all of us are doing the same thing on our campuses, then we will not be safe. But all of us are in this together.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Of course, I look forward to speaking with you, President of the Teachers Union nationwide, really, Sandra Major, based in Grand Bahama, but President and with many members all over the country, speaking on the issues in schools, on school campuses in 2025, where students have kind of just hijacked the system, hijacked the campuses and inserted themselves, and teachers are sometimes defenseless. Also speaking on what's going on among teachers and educators and how they're feeling in the middle of all of this. Thank you once again, Sandra Major, Madam President. Thank you so much for joining me. This is Beyond the Headlines. We're back right after this. Stay close.
Calling all contractors, your exclusive priority access to Grand Bahama Tiles pre-independent sale begins Monday, July 7 for 1 day only. With personalized service, come in and enjoy all the discounts at your leisure before the crowd arrives. See you Monday, July 7th for your exclusive pre-independent sale access.
Happy Independence Bahamas! Let's celebrate 50 plus together with a unique Janae's Uniform Center Independence print, dry fit polo or t-shirts, ribbons and pole bows in black, gold, and aquamarine. Janae's special family package includes buy 2 adults and 3 children Independence polos or t-shirts and get 15% off. Outfit your staff for a special Independence dress of week or day with a different design. For more than 30 pieces of Janae's Independence polos or t-shirts, get up to 25% discount. Janae's Uniform Center Chesapeake Road Independence Selections. Choose your favorite and celebrate 50 plus. Restrictions apply.
Welcome to Blissful Escapes, where luxury meets affordability. Whether you're seeking relief from aches and pains or simply looking to indulge in some well-deserved pampering, relax and detox in our infrared sauna. Enjoy a soothing Swedish massage or an invigorating exfoliating body scrub. We also provide advanced facial treatments using cutting-edge technology, including hydrofacial, microneedling, and microcurrent therapies, located at the shops of Cable Beach Plaza.
Comfort Suites Paradise Island is the best-kept secret in the Bahamas. Located directly next door to the Atlantis Resort, you'll receive all the privileges of an Atlantis guest with all the benefits of a Comfort Suite stay. Enjoy everything Atlantis has to offer, including Aquaventure Water Park, plus all the amenities of Comfort Suites. Free Wi-Fi, free breakfast daily, and kids stay, play, and eat free. Visit ComfortSuitesPI.com.
You work hard to provide for and protect the ones you love. However, life can present unexpected challenges. Who you call in times of need matters. Insurance Management is a Bahamian-owned company that has been serving our community for over 40 years, offering a wide range of coverage for all of your personal, professional, and commercial needs. When life happens, rest easy knowing that our skilled and experienced agents are there for you in your time of need, so that you can get back to what matters most. Insurance Management. Nobody does it better.
Win a brand new 2026 GAC MPOW every week for 5 weeks. Every 10 reward points earns you 1 digital entry. The more entries you gain, the better your chances to win. 5 weeks, 5 cars. Will you be one of our lucky winners? Catch the keys today, only at Island Luck. Island Luck reminds you that it's only a game, so game responsibly.
If you enjoy watching Beyond the Headlines, take advantage of our exclusive offers with 4 15-minute interview segments at $1,200 and 20 30-second TV ads at $2,000. Contact 557-0258 or 557-0259 for more information. Go beyond with Beyond the Headlines.
Well, on the heels of its East Link Up, the Progressive Liberal Party says its work to touch and feel, hear the Bahamian people is just getting started. In fact, it's another Link Up that's set for later this month. Well, joining me right now is the National Vice Chair of the PLP, Bradley Kemp, to talk about what took place at the East Link Up and also to give a preview of what's set for the Central Link Up. Good evening to you, Mr. Kemp. Welcome to Beyond the Headlines. It's good to have you here.
Good evening, Shanique. Thank you. It's good to be here.
Link Up is a link up. That's quite an interesting term and phrase, those two words. What went into deciding to call what it is that you all are doing link ups?
Well, Shanique, when the leadership team decided to do it, they're thinking about the Bahamian people. It's not so much as a PLP phrase. They want to link up with the Bahamian people. You know, leadership is interested in the Bahamian people, what they think about the government or what they think about, you know, the Progressive Liberal Party and how they govern and so forth. So they want to link up with the people and they want to speak to the people.
So a part of what these meetings are, or mini rallies, or whatever it is you all are calling them, is to kind of also get a feel among those in attendance what their thoughts are and what it is that they perhaps would want to say to the PLP.
Well, that is correct. It is basically designed to, you know, have our candidates and our members of parliament, cabinet ministers speak to the people, you know, and actually reach out to the people so that the people would understand where their governance come from and how they want to govern and so forth. You know, so they basically want to connect with the people, the Bahamian people, you know, and not so much as it's not just a PLP thing, okay? It's a Bahamian people thing. Just link up.
Just link up.
Yeah.
I know, of course, you're going to give a preview of the Central Link Up, but let's just talk about the East Link Up. We saw that a few weeks ago that took place. Give us an idea of exactly what took place there and you know, what was the feel among those in attendance?
Well, Shanique, as you saw that we had 4 dynamic speakers that, you know, came and display their constituency and they brought their people together, you know, and, you know, they spoke to the nation as to, you know, how they want the nation to connect with them, you know, and to come forward. You had JoBeth, the Minister, the Honorable JoBeth Kobe-Davis, who is a dynamic speaker, and she did an awesome job in speaking to the people and linking up with the people and everything. You also had Your Excellency Leslie Bryce, who is another awesome person who did a very, very spectacular job out there on that Monday evening. You know, you had Honorable Zine Lightburn, who also did an awesome job. We had 4, and also our chairman and the Honorable Frederick Mitchell, you know, another one who did a dynamic job, you know, with speaking to the people and telling the people what their plans are and everything. So basically, it's just about displaying, you know, the leadership, displaying the members of parliament, displaying the cabinet ministers and stuff to connect with the people so that the people can link up, you know, and it's also a feedback.
So yeah, what was the feedback you think that you got? I mean, I imagine, of course, you obviously were there.
Yes.
And so when you walked the grounds and walked among the people and spoke with many of them, I imagine, what is it that you were able to glean?
Well, the people were very excited. You know, they came out in droves and they were very excited about what the PLP was doing. They came in, they connect, they socialize, they listen to the messages and everything, and the people were very, very excited. As you could hear from the crowd, all of the horns and the cheering, and people they were really excited, and furthermore, they were so excited, they're constantly asking, when is the next one, where's the next one, and so forth and so on. So, which we're presently putting together now.
Oh, okay. Well, before you talk about the next one, how would you compare, how would you say this PLP, meaning a 2025 PLP headed into a next general election, compares to like a PLP 10 years ago, 20 years ago? What are you sensing that is different, that perhaps is a maybe renewed focus or new focus, that kind of thing?
Well, Shanique, I'm glad you asked, because this PLP, I think, listens more to the people. They're interested in what the people think, how the people feel, how the people wants to be governed. They do listen, and they discuss, the thoughts of the people. They come together, they discuss the thoughts of the people, how they can better, serve the people, as servants, because that's what they are. They are your servants, the people's servants, and, they're interested in your thoughts, your views, and everything. And you can see, whereas when the people speak, that they do incorporate some of the things that you speak of and everything. But this.
So these link-ups just saying to dance, party, and sing, it's actually to, just as you're saying, to be able to hear from the people,
right?
Understand what they're saying, and to if necessary, get into action and do some stuff that they're saying.
That is correct.
Okay.
Yeah, that is good. This I could tell you, this Prime Minister, the Honorable Philip Brave Davis, has a heart for the Bahamian people. And I could tell you without a shadow of a doubt in my mind that he is interested in you, the Bahamian people, and he is interested in your thoughts, your views, and everything. And he does listen. He does listen.
Well, let's talk about, because what you are really here to talk about, obviously, is the next link-up. When is that scheduled for, and are these link-ups going to become a national thing?
Well, Shanique, they are a national thing, because when these links-up are designed, they're designed with the Bahamian people in mind, okay? It is designed to get information out to the Bahamian people, to get information in from them, to hear their thoughts, their views, how they feel about the government, and so forth and so on. Our next link-up is scheduled for the 28th of July, the 28th of this month, and that is supposed to be in Windsor Park, all right? Whereas we're going to be bringing...
That's the East Street area?
The East Street
okay.
area,
okay.
yes. It's Windsor Park down there, East Street and Wolf Road, okay? And we have another 4 dynamic speakers who are going to be coming to you and giving you the vision for the way forward. Okay?
What can people expect from them? And the thing is, people are in, as you would know this better than me, the political season has started. What is it that you think your people, you are a national vice chairman, what do you think that your people, those 4 that you talk about, they will be candidates, I imagine. Yeah. What is it that they need to say, they need to show these people who will be attending that, listen, hey, they deserve their trust again?
Well, they will be speaking to their plans going forward, given an opportunity to continue to represent the people in their given constituency. They will be speaking to their plans going forward. They will be speaking to what they intend to do for the people, and everything. So it's basically coming to the people, feeling the people out, letting them know what their plans are, what they plan to do, how they plan to engage them, even on the campaign grounds and everything. They are going to bring you their views, their visions, and how they can better serve the Bahamian people.
And is this going to somehow reach the Family Islands?
It will, indeed. We're going to cover the Family Islands as well as New Providence. We're going to be covering all the regions.
By the way, is this the new look of what a rally? Remember, there used to be like the political rallies. Is this sort of a new version of that?
It is a new version. It's more of a more personal touch to the people. So yes, But the Prime Minister has a lot of things in store. So I could say to the Bahamian people, stay tuned. You know, the Prime Minister is full of surprises. And like I said, he have you in mind. You know, he has good governance in mind for you.
National Vice Chairman of the Progressive Liberal Party, Bradley Camp, here this evening, speaking about Link Up. Thank you so much for stopping by and obviously sharing that information with my viewers about what it is that the PLP has in store and what the next move is in terms of those Link Up events. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Cindy.
Don't go anywhere, because when we come back, you all know it's Thursday already, and guess who is here? Take one guess. That's right, Ian Thomas. He joins me right after the break. Stay close.
Grand Bahama Tiles is celebrating independence with a 25% off store-wide sale. On July 8th and July 9th, enjoy store-wide savings with some items up to 60% off. And the first 10 customers get an additional $52 off their entire purchase. Let's celebrate independence with great savings. Call them at 352-7920.
The internet isn't just for surfing. There's a sea of shoppers buying online, and you can connect with them on Tingsy. Tingsy is the SBDC's online storefront built for Bahamians. Take your business to the next level by selling to customers online, both at home and around the world. People want Bahamian things, and if you got things to sell, sell on Tingsy. Find out how you can connect with a sea of buyers by visiting tingsybahamas.com.
As we continue to develop the orange economy of the Bahamas and empower our artists and artisans, we as a government intend to show tangible support. We are therefore requesting our Bahamian artists and artisans to submit images of their handmade, authentically made Bahamian products and prices as we move to produce a live digital booklet with Bahamian-made works. With the creation of a live booklet, artisans can always submit new works to be included. It is our intent to use this book as a catalog for the purchase of items by all senior government officials for gifts, display items, and the like. Ministers, permanent secretaries, members of parliament, and ambassadors will be supporting our orange economy by the purchase of items and in sharing this book to the wider global creative community. We are committed to grow and expand the orange economy of the Bahamas.
At the Water and Sewage Corporation, safety and convenience are our top priorities. However, our meter readers face challenges that can make their job difficult. Locked gates to guard dogs sometimes leads to missed readings and estimated bills, which can be frustrating for you and us. That's why we're upgrading to digital meters. They bring safety, accuracy, and convenience to homes across the Bahamas. We can streamline data collection, reduce on-site visits, and provide more accurate bills with no more estimates. Digital meters also help detect leaks early, saving you from costly bills and reducing water waste. Soon, a user-friendly app will let you track your water usage, manage bills, and stay informed, all at your fingertips. Over the next year, we're rolling out digital meters nationwide, transforming how we serve you with a safer and cost-efficient water supply. To learn about our digital meters, visit our website or call us today. And don't forget to update your information at any of our locations.
So you want a space, But not just any space. You need something with a little more potential. So how about 1,000 square feet of room to play with? Superb audio and video production capability, digital LED wall, full lighting grid, and about 124 seats to accommodate a full studio audience with so many other features. Make us your home for your next concert, conference, and so much more. Honestly, the possibilities are endless. Here at ILTV Studios, we'd love to bring your next event to life. So what do you say? Do you want our space?
If you enjoy watching Beyond the Headlines, take advantage of our exclusive offers with 4 15-minute interview segments at $1,200 and 20 30-second TV ads at $2,000. Contact 557-0258 or 557-0259 for more information. Go beyond with Beyond the Headlines.
Welcome. You bet right. I tell you, you all know Ian is here when you see I come in talking. But welcome back to Beyond the Headlines. Ian Thomas from Direct Market is here to talk about, I see you with that. Listen, I need that right now for my back. I love that. I love that massage, the instrument that you have. But Ian, welcome to Beyond the Headlines. I know, and we all look forward to when you're here because, and I see you with some new stuff.
Yeah.
Some new stuff on the table.
Yeah,
so let's jump right in.
Hey. Good seeing you.
Good seeing you as well.
I just want to say these things. Good evening, Bahamas. My name is Ian Thomas, and I am from Direct Marketers. Direct Marketers is a marketing company where we specialize in radio, TV, print, social media, and
I heard you on an ad, by the way.
Me?
Yeah, it was like television. I heard your voice. You did a voiceover.
I did a voiceover?
And I'm like, wow, he does that training as well. And so there he is with his voiceover.
Man, listen, yeah, that's cool. I appreciate it. Was it good?
You sounded like yourself. You are Ian.
Okay, cool.
No,
cool.
which is good. But I'm saying you sounded like you.
Okay, then let me just put my number out there. My phone number is 552-0212.
We beat you
That's
to it.
552-0212. There it is. 552-0212. You dial 552-0212. Hey, listen here. I was away, and then I had some people contact me, and they said they love listening to you in Philadelphia, and that's Linda Linda Hooker, she listens to you in Philadelphia.
Linda, I noticed this. Linda, I apologize in advance. What is her name?
Her name is Linda Hooker. Her and her family loves to listen to you.
This now?
Linda Hooker, they listen to you in Philadelphia. Yes, I'm trying to tell you, these people love you.
What were the last people? Linda, you
I
be
can't
lying.
even remember.
What were the last people's names?
I can't remember.
No, there was
Shanique Miller. I can't remember who it was, but I'm telling you who likes you now. Why are you so confrontational with people who find you amazing? So Linda Hooker, she says, it's a wonderful thing. If you're ever in Philadelphia and you have time to kill, come on down. You can hang out. Come out down. You can hang out with the Hookers, and you guys will have a great time. They'll take you everywhere, and probably even you can go and visit their family and everything. They live in a beautiful gated community and very upscale. So you can tell that these are some high upscale hookers. So they are very, very good. Linda Hooker, you amazing person. I just applaud you. And you can tell when they pull up. They always family oriented, always coming together. When they pull up in their cars, boom, car loaded down with hookers. So it's just wonderful people. They love you. They love you on this show, Beyond the Headlines. Just wonderful, Shanique Miller. And
Ian, you are so wrong. First of all, if these people, and I know we have viewers all over the United States, the Caribbean, I am grateful to all of you.
Yes.
All around the Bahamas, the United States, and the region, of course. I'm grateful, even in Europe. But Linda, if first of all, if that's your last name.
That is you, Linda.
Thank you for watching. I appreciate you tuning in from all the way in Philadelphia. Do you like when Ian does that? Because I know he does. He doing foolishness. I know it.
I heard a little birdie in my ear. We don't even have earpieces. Golden Gates. It's their summer scoops time again. So all you people live in Golden Gates, it's happening right now for the entire month of July and August.
Yes.
Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, the kids can go down there and have free ice cream.
Very
Each
good.
child can have 2 ice creams per day. So that's 2 times 3. That's 6 ice creams per week. That's wonderful.
Very
for
good.
the entire month.
So they're like helping the kids stay cool.
Stay cool, very
this
good.
summer.
And you can do that at the Golden Gates constituency office. And
Oh,
the
this
ice
is
cream,
a constituency
yes.
thing. Man, wait a minute. The member of
course.
parliament is not playing.
She's not messing
Ian,
around.
and your reach is far.
That's my girl. I love her because she's my cousin. But anyway,
Oh,
listen here.
that's
Yes,
what's happening.
Golden Gates constituency office. You can go down there and get free ice cream. Yep, you heard it, absolutely free. And that's brought to you by the MP, Honorable Pia Glover Roll. People trying to call me now. Pia Glover Roll, and she wants to show just how much she loves the awesome Golden Gates babies with a magnificent initiative for these hot summer days, of course. So just remember the ice cream giveaway will be limited to 2 ice creams per child.
kid.
Yes, per day. And that's Wednesday, Friday, and Mondays. I should say it better than that.
Mondays,
Wednesdays,
Wednesdays,
and Fridays. Summer scoops at the Golden Gates
Summer
constituency.
scoops, that's what they're calling it,
That's
summer
what they're
scoops.
calling it. Yep. And also what they're doing, it's 2 other things that they're doing. Golden Gate Summer Camp is on. That's going to be from the 14th of
this is
July
awesome.
until the 18th. That's a summer camp. All the kids, like it's anticipated, they can't wait. They're getting ready
This is
to
the
do it.
same. This is also the constituency
Yes,
of
it's
Golden
the
Gates
Golden
putting
Gates
that
constitu-
on.
Yep, you've got that right.
The kids need something to do,
The
and
minister and her
parents are so
team,
happy.
the minister and her team wants you guys to come there and join them from the July 14th to the 18th at Sybil Strawn Primary School, beginning from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. for a week of cultural enrichment, learning, fun, and empowerment, designed for kids from ages 5 to 15. So that's really, really, really good. It's always a hit with the residents. Space is limited though.
It is. Also,
Space
they have
is
to
limited.
quickly get in
so you
and
want to
register.
go there and register, and you possibly can register online, probably on their Facebook page. And also, there's a QR code that you can scan, so you can give me a call, and I'll forward that to you. My number's on the screen, and I'll say it one more time: 552-0212, or you can dial 552-0212. You can reach me on both of those numbers. You know.
That is really good
Yeah.
because, and I say that to say just for the whole idea of it all, parents are looking for somewhere safe,
Yep.
somewhere that it's wonderful, where kids can still learn, have fun for summer.
Yep.
So this
but,
little,
and there's still more, you know.
Oh.
But wait, there's more.
But wait,
yeah,
wait.
yeah. So down now. Also, this is happening Saturday, July 19th. That's the Saturday right after everything's completed. They're going to close out with a big bang. Brilliant students with the Golden Gates Report Card Rewards Day. It's happening at the Golden Gates Assembly Park from 12 to 2 p.m. Have your child down there. If they've received a GPA of 3.0 and higher, bring their report card and a proof of residency and collect a special gift personally from the MP, Miss Pia Glover Roll.
So that's if your GPA was 3 point. Listen. I've seen this in the U.S.
Yes.
This is amazing. There's a guy on TikTok somewhere, and if the kids do, he encourages those who are a little under as well. But you come there with your A's, he gives you like $100, and then it's a food store. So he's like, pick up whatever you want in the food store. So this is that version of that, right? This is saying if you barely made it this semester, you've got to aspire higher next semester so that you go there, collect your gifts.
I like what you're saying.
And that you are a part of the
like
ones,
what
the
you're
kids
saying.
in that constituency who are celebrated for being amazing. That's a good incentive.
Yeah,
I like that.
I love what you're saying. So remember, entire month of July and August, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you guys can have free ice cream. Then from the 14th to the 18th, Sybil Strawn School, that's for the a week of summer camp. And also, lastly, they're going to end on the July 19th and give away rewards and special incentives and everything to kids who got 3.0 or more on their report cards. So that's going to be at the last one. Where's that going to be? That's going to be at celebrating Golden Gates Report. At Golden Gates Assembly Park. Wow, Golden Gates Assembly Park. Sorry about that. Golden Gates Assembly Park. They're going to have a good time. And that's what's happening there with the constituency of Golden Gates. People always ask me about the massager.
So good.
You know what? People keep borrowing it, and everywhere I go, even out there in the thing.
They borrow
And I think
it?
that, not borrow it, they use it. Oh, it feels so good.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, only $149.95. Get yourself one. It comes with 7 different heads. It's wonderful to get yourself a nice massage and have yourself, you can massage your partner, massage yourself. Has about 7 different heads, like I said, and it's the massage gun, the deep tissue massage gun. You're gonna love it. Also, what people have been asking me about is, this is brand new. I want to, can the television pick this up? You see
Right
that?
there,
You see
yeah,
it?
right there.
Let me read it. It says, ladies, this product will transform you into Miss Grippy. Your partner will be speechless with that firm tightness that you've always wanted. It's guaranteed. It's only $24.95. It's a
Justin, you should really keep the camera there. You ain't do a wide shot for that. Just keep it tight.
It's
and then he told me
just
tightness.
keep it tight.
Yes, keep it. Yeah, go right there. Go right in.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what she said.
Go there.
Yeah. So it's a new upgraded. It's vaginal tightener cream. It's organic formula, and it's for anti-aging and dryness relief. So it's a wonderful, wonderful product. Rejuvenating, lifting, and firming. It's only $24.95. This is selling out like crazy. It's a vaginal tightener. You are going to love it. You and your partner are going to love it. So give me a call about that. Also, the Jimarito Eye Honey. Where are we? Jimarito Eye Honey. This is great. If you're suffering from blurry vision, you need to get yourself the Jimarito Eye Honey, and it's going to clear up all that mucus behind the eye. And I wish I had this here opened up, but I don't. But this is ideal for individuals who are suffering from cataracts and glaucoma. You take about 1 or 2 drops per week. You put it directly in the eye.
It's only about 2 drops a week.
Yes. It's going to sting at first. Maybe about a minute or less. And then you're going to start to feel relief. It clears up those, and anyone who's dealing with some type of eye issue, you know that it's something sensitive, and you really don't want to start losing your vision. Now, this isn't going to be a cure, but this is going to help you see much more clearly. It's the Jimarito Eye Honey. It's a bee honey. It's made by stingless bees that produce this honey once a year. So it's wonderful. You guys online on TikTok and so forth, you know you've seen it a lot. And it's only $69.95. People are calling all over from the Family Islands and here locally, and it also can be delivered. So that's $69.95. Jimarito Eye Honey gets rid of all the blurriness and all the mucus in your eye.
Especially with this, with being on the screens and the phones and all that so much.
Yes.
It's really a good thing.
Yes. Also, I want to tell individuals about the privacy screen. If you are tired of your nosy neighbors looking into your yard, you probably want to get yourself the privacy screen. It's 50 feet long, 6 feet tall. I can use this thing. It's 50 feet long, 6 feet tall, and it's only $189. That's an excellent price. As long as you have a fence, it can be affixed right to the fence. It's easy to put on. You get your straps and everything, and you put it down. You know, sometimes you might be living in a neighborhood, and your neighbor might not take their property as serious as you are. Maybe be some overgrown bushes or some foliage that's on the gate. And you say, that's an eyesore. Or maybe be some old tires or maybe a broken down derelict car in the yard. You don't want to see that. You wake up in the morning. Sometimes individuals say, hey, I just want to go run outside and pick something off the line. Now I might be in my undies. And they say, I don't want to have to put on clothes every time I go outside. So get yourself the privacy screen, 50 feet long, 6 feet tall, $189. It's a great, great price, and they also ship to the Family Island. You want to give me a call with the number on the screen at 552-0212. That's 552-0212. You're going to dial 552-0212, and I'm going to get you all hooked up with that. Also, what I want to tell you about this, the bully pill. People are still calling me like crazy for the bully pill. If you're a man out there and you might be suffering with ED, what's ED again?
Eating too much? No.
ED is erectile dysfunction. We all know that. You might be even, I don't like the word, people haven't used impotent in a long time.
No, they don't.
They kind of stay away from that.
They use ED,
If you're suffering from erectile dysfunction, that doesn't mean that you're completely gone down there. It might be like you're not as strong as you used to be maybe a couple years ago. You want to get yourself the bully pill. It's $55 for a bottle of 6. It's incredible. You're going to love it. It's all natural. So if individuals take medication for what I want to say, hypertension, diabetes. Yes, it's safe. It's all natural. You take a pill, you drink some water, half an hour later, boom, you're ready to go. The pill stays in your system. They say 3 to 4 days, but I've had some clients who come back and say, this has stayed in my system way longer than that. And you're going to feel so good. Your partner, she's going to enjoy it. Women, I know it's a bit taboo to talk about things like this, in a relationship, but it's so important. It's vital. Once that the physical part of the relationship is kind of gone and missing, that can open the door for other things. So what breaks up our relationships? Maybe some finances and sometimes a lack of intimacy. Ladies and gentlemen, guys, you're probably sitting there right now. A woman said, this man ain't touched me in the longest time. Man, listen, do something different. I'm going to get you hooked up. Get yourself the $55 bottle of bully pill, and you're going to have a great time with your partner. You know it rhymes with Rocky Phoenix? Floppy penis. Guys don't want a floppy penis. Women don't want a floppy penis. Ladies and gentlemen, especially you gentlemen, don't have a floppy penis. Get yourself the Bully Pill. It's only $85 for a bottle of sex. Hey, listen here, give me a call, 552-0212, 552-0212. Also, people have been calling me like crazy. Ian, the blood pressure monitor, how much that is again? It's $65. That's so easy. It's only $65. No batteries, not like the old ones. These are the new ones, and they charge just like your cell phone. So you put it on your wrist, boom, and it talks. Let's go.
Did it tell you be quiet and relax? Well,
Yeah.
monkey.
If Shanique put this on the thing and say, please
It
shut
will
up
not. It will,
and go home.
That knows you so well. Wow.
Be quiet and relax. So if you wear glasses like myself, then you can go ahead, you can get this. You don't even have to look around for your glasses. Jesus, with my glasses. You can just talk right here and it'll tell you exactly what your levels are. It's so important. Some people go, well, I'm skinny. I ain't got no problems. Or someone say, I'm overweight. You need to know your levels. Go ahead, get yourself a blood pressure monitor, $65. Give me a call, Ian Thomas, 552-0212, 552-0212, and I'm gonna hook you up with that. Now, someone asked me, do so many people actually take DNA tests in the Bahamas? You would be surprised. Last week, they did about 35, and about 9 men weren't the biological fathers.
You are kidding?
Yeah, I can say this because we're not calling any names. So let me tell you something. What we've learned in this business with DNA Direct, 3240665, dial 3240665. You can get a DNA test for as low as $450. But what I want to say is that when a woman might be in doubt, she doesn't find the handsomest, the whatever it is. She finds that guy who probably wants the baby the most. She finds the guy who is financially stable. Listen, if you're in doubt, if you're a man or a woman in doubt, you want a DNA test done, you want a paternity test done. That's to find out if you are the father. You want to find out if someone's your mother, your brother, your sister, your grandparent. You can call DNA Direct at 3240665. You can get a DNA test for $450. No needles or blood involved. It's just a buccal swab, a spit, a buccal swab of the inside of the mouth. You get your results back in 7 to 10 business days. It's so easy. Don't be, just wondering every day. Once the thought of an individual saying that child might not be mine, once that enters the mind, that never goes away. It lives rent-free in individuals' minds. You might be having a great day or whatever, that comes up. You need a DNA test. Find out. Gee, you know what? I think that boy ain't my grandboy. Whatever it is. It doesn't mean you don't love or you're trying to divorce yourself away from that. People just want to know the truth. And that's what even their slogan's about. DNA Direct, when knowing the truth matters. So if knowing the truth matters is important to you, then you need to give them a call at 3240665. 3240665. And this is ideal for individuals who need your NIB and to get your passport and so forth. If you need to prove that a Bahamian man is the father of your child, you can get that done. So don't wait and hang around and, just mess around. Get it done. 3240665. 3240665. Also, people have been asking me about those inflatable beds. Wow, that's nice. Come on, inflatable bed. Get up there. Yes, they have the Intex 18-inch Pillow Top Queen mattress. Self-inflating, most enjoyable sleep ever. It's only $275. $275. If you have house guests, coming by, maybe from the
headboard.
That's exact. I have this for when people come by. You took the camera off of me. You put it back. I don't know. I have this for when people come by, and the headrest comes in so handy. It's so strong. It's even firmer than some of the beds, the original traditional beds that are in my house. This feels great, and you see the texture on it. It's like what do you call that material? Like a suede, like a suede material. Sometimes I take outside and I lay down in the back of the yard and chill out on this. Yeah, and listen to Shanique Miller whenever she's doing a great job, like she's always doing here tonight on the other hand.
Thank you.
I love being on this show, man. People always stop me, Shanique. People love you everywhere I go.
I am grateful that they do, including the hookers.
Especially the hookers. They say when they see you, they go, family.
Oh
hey, listen here, man. Hey, it's been so good. I hear the phone.
I hear the jingle. What's in that little box, quick?
This little box.
That's this.
This is this. Yes, yes.
Okay.
The Gemarito Eye Honey. Call me about anything that you've heard today. The Eye Honey for your eyes, for cataracts and glaucoma. If you're interested in the deep tissue massage gun, only $150, $149 really. And the $65 blood pressure monitor. You're going to give me a call with the number that you see on the screen. Don't forget the bully pills. Have yourself a great time. Get a nice strong erection that you always wanted. 552-0212, 552-0212. Can I do my dance?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Same time, every time. Oh, sorry. You took the screen right off.
He did, because
Same
I don't know
dance
if you...
every song.
Yeah, that right there. Ian, I thank you so much. Listen, we always enjoy when you come. I'll tell you, you think the people do. I'm sure they do, but we enjoy when you come because you always got... First of all, he's slick on his mouth. And then he always got something good to share with the rest of us. And so thank you once again. Of course, at the top of tonight's show, thank you very much to the Teachers Union President, Sandra Major, for speaking about something that's very important in education. At the middle of tonight's show, we had Bradley Kemp talking about Link Up. And in this segment, Ian Thomas from Direct Marketers giving you the best deals and also introducing you to some wonderful products as well that many have used and are very happy that they're using. So Ian, thank you so much for being here this evening. And I want to thank all of you for tuning in this evening. I certainly enjoyed having you along and look forward to seeing you right back here tomorrow evening. Listen, tomorrow evening will be lit. I already had a peek of some stuff. You know, it's Weekend Review Friday, so we're going to get into a whole lot. I look forward to seeing you then. For the entire Beyond the Headlines team, I'm Shanique Miller. Make it a great evening, everyone.